All right, it's great to see everybody. This is the inaugural Daniel Donato Day here at NAMM.
Whoa.
He's been up here on the panel stage. This is your third time today, and he just played a great set.
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, Daniel and I started working together in November, and we got him one of the first deluxe Weir Bedfords. Daniel has been like a pioneer of the Grateful Dead sound. He really looks up to Jerry Garcia and Bob Weir, and it was, it's been great, putting one in his hands and seeing him explore it. And
thank you.
It's been awesome. So yeah, what having just played it on stage and been recording with it, what are your thoughts on the guitar, and what are some of your favorite features?
What a long, strange guitar this is. For all the Grateful Dead fans in the room. For all the Grateful people who aren't Grateful Dead fans, this guitar is very unique, and it looks simple, which is what a guitar should look like, in my opinion, but there's a lot of diversity to be had there. We can dive into technically what I think about it, if you think that's cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, the fact that we have two P90s here that you can both eliminate hum from or add hum to, that's absolutely incredible. Bob Weir came from a time performing before they were even real stage monitors in a real way. So he only knew buzz. And so your playing style kind of adapts that way. Like if you're going to hit an A chord, it's cool to be able to have the options. Like if you're playing electric guitar and you're just strumming it like an acoustic, a lot like the time that he does, he's very much influenced by the banjo,
Right.
It's a little bit different of a tone. So it's just that it's nice to have that on board, like for when the band is really getting too loud and you're not really able to cut through, you just pop this thing up and you're ready to go. So.
Right. And then you start getting into those notch positions, and then all of a sudden that sparkle comes out that Bob always talks about.
Yeah, I'd like to hear some of what he says about that.
Yeah, I mean, Bob's idea, Bob is in recent years, back in the heyday, he was playing these crazy Ibanez guitars that had a million switches on it. So when we designed this guitar, I mean, Bob likes buttons. He likes tools on the guitar. So we basically put all of his ideas into just 3 knobs, with the P90 coil splits and the 5-way blade. And then recently, Bob's been playing a lot of Strats, and something that he was telling us was that on the neck and bridge positions, he missed that body from the humbuckers. And we kind of were talking about it, and we thought, P90s was that perfect middle ground between a single coil and a humbucker.
It is.
And, so it gave him a little bit more cut on stage. And as a rhythm guitar player, and Daniel can relate, it's really important to have that. And then having the flexibility and the control of the coil splits. Now, when you start to, we paired that with this beautiful Lawler Blonde middle pickup. Bob says it's brighter than 1,000 suns. It's probably the brightest single coil pickup I've ever heard. So when you notch it in with the kind of more big P90 sound, you start to get really special.
So, I mean, it's wild. Here, it's like... That's pretty bright. Let's go solely on it.
Yeah.
It's cool. And then the blend knob.
The blend knob is super cool. So, the blend knob is the idea. It almost is like a second tone knob where you actually can use it to bring in or out the odd pickup.
Yeah.
So if you're on a neck setting, positions 5 or 4, you're going to be able to bring in bridge. And on the contrary, if you're on the bridge settings, you can bring in neck.
This is my favorite, always right here. It's pretty remarkable. We can here's an example of how I do it live. So. And then we'll bring it in.
Yep. Awesome.
There's more robustness to it. It's like if the guitar went to the gym for a couple weeks.
That's exactly what Bob said.
Yeah.
As he swings around his maces in the gym. Yeah. And then, I wanted to have Daniel check out the Premier Bob Weir Bedford. This is something we developed new for this year. It's a more affordable version of the Deluxe series. It has all the same features, the same configuration, the same feel in your lap. Daniel just did a great demo for us with that video, so it's going to go live in the next couple of days, so check it out on our website. But yeah, I'm going to put this in Daniel's hands and just let him do his thing.
All right.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you. There are a little bit differences in this, just pretty much just the hardware, right?
Yeah, the hardware and the pickups. Not quite as boutique-y of pickups, but if you all combined, it's really going to get you that same sound.
For way less money.
For way less money.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Daniel Donato, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Next up, we have Kurt Rosenwinkel with Osmosis. Check it out. It's going to be awesome. Omar Hakim on the drums, Rachel Z
All right.
on the keys. It's going to be awesome. Daniel, thank you so much.
Thank you, Justin.
This has been great.
Right
and
on.
I look
Thank you,
forward to
everyone.
doing more stuff together.
Right on.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you, D'Angelico. All right.